The next thing, they showed a VTR of AJ Styles getting beat by The Undertaker with one fucking choke slam in 10 seconds at the Super Showdown. So this is... And then AJ comes out and does the promo, and he's pissed off about it, obviously. AJ has come a long way since those TNA promos, and he is more well-spoken and more natural and etc. But this was, I think, overly, written for him, but also he's one of the top guys in the company. Why do a one choke slam fucking match? Why not do something else with AJ? Because he's talking about a rematch. I don't see how that might be a fucking box office attraction at this point.
What's a way of getting The Undertaker on Mania against one of the top workers who can maybe do a little bit more in the ring than some of the recent opponents he's had?
Well, but then they should have done it in reverse. They should have had a halfway decent fucking package match where you could make a package out of it in Saudi Arabia and then do the chokeslam at WrestleMania. Because they always need to save time at WrestleMania, and it would make more sense at I don't know, fucking know. But then, if this is supposed to help AJ Styles is supposed to wrestle Aleister Black. But AJ then quotes a contract that Aleister Black signed that we haven't seen. He didn't have a copy of. There's no authority figure or commissioner there to say, well, yeah, that's what it says. They just make this up as they go along in the ring. And the referees let them. And he says, first, you got to beat Carl Anderson. So then immediately the match becomes Aleister Black and Carl Anderson, and Aleister Black bumps Anderson and Gallows, and they go to break. Right as the action breaks out. And when they come back, guess what they come back to, Brian?
Nothing happening.
A chin lock. They left with everybody standing still, and they come back with everybody standing still. And then Aleister Black makes a quick comeback, hits his kick once, the one that last week, what's his name, Harper, took two of them.
No, Rowan.
Harper was the other guy. Rowan took two of them, but this one hits kick once, boom, down goes Anderson. Now he gets AJ. But no, AJ gets on the microphone. Well, that contract, you also got to go through Gallows. What the fuck? This is starting to get... the way they're presenting it, it's getting bad heat. It's bait and switch. The heel is just making this up rather than he has proven this and an authority figure has blessed it as being something that has to happen. It's just being made up as they go along, and that's not even good heat anymore because now people are starting, what the fuck? And then Gallows jumps him. They trade big kicks. Gallows gets some heat on him, primarily with a chin lock. I like Luke Gallows, but of course he's saving him because Aleister Black's out here going fucking 30 minutes or whatever. But then they go to break. And when they come back, Gallows basically beats up Black in the corner and gets disqualified. And then Gallows and Anderson get more heat on Aleister Black. And then they give Aleister Black a big double team move. And then AJ steps in, and Aleister Black sells to his feet. AJ starts beating him up, and then Aleister Black starts fucking making a comeback, fighting back. And AJ finally just springboards, hits his forearm, 1, 2, 3. That did nobody any good and was basically just to fill 30 minutes of fucking TV time. Did you see any point to all of this?
This dragged on so long. I hated it. The commercial breaks killed any momentum any of this had. And I didn't even think about AJ as much as Aleister Black because he's young and he's got potential and he has a good look. If you're into that tattooed look. But I couldn't see how this helped him in any way. You could say, oh, well, he couldn't beat AJ because he had to go through the other guys, but he didn't come out of this. It didn't benefit him at all, this whole series of matches.
Also, wasn't the last time they wanted to beat one of the heels, didn't they beat Anderson? Because he's not AJ, but he's a smaller one between him and Gallows that they got to beat poor Anderson all the time. I don't know, but once again, it was more like they just had to keep doing stuff rather than any of the stuff they were doing was that important to the overall point of the thing.